In the wake of Charlie Kirk's death, there's been a lot of reactions from both the left and the right, but the right in particular has been making major moves pertaining to free speech. Is this anti-free speech? Is it pro-free speech? But before we get into the actual policy that's being proposed, I just want to say I keep seeing online people saying, oh, the right's so into cancel culture, they don't believe in free speech. They're calling people's employers and letting them know that one of their employees celebrated Charlie Kirk's death and they're getting fired. Okay, so it's not anti-free speech because it's a societal ramification. The government's not involved. We're just letting an employer know, hey, this is what someone who works for you said. And at that point, it's totally up to the employer if they want to fire the person or not. And if they get fired, I don't feel bad at all. I'm sorry. There should absolutely be societal ramifications for celebrating the murder of a major political figure like Charlie Kirk. In terms of the cancel culture allegation, again, this is hilarious. The left spent years like trying to cancel people and get people fired and literally ruin their entire lives for saying like a biological man is a man, or like going back like 10 years and finding it this one racist joke that someone made and suddenly their whole career's over. So like the difference between the left and the right in cancel culture is the left does that kind of thing. The right wants consequences for, I don't know, celebrating the murder of Charlie Kirk. That would be the difference. There's a huge difference there in my opinion. And in terms of actual policy, Attorney General Pam Bondi said just yesterday she was going to go after hate speech. Everybody condemned it. I'm glad people on the right still have a spine. They were saying, are you kidding me? People like Charlie Kirk himself fully said the whole hate speech crusade that the left was on, it was stupid, silly, and dangerous because hate speech indeed falls under free speech unless it's calling for violence. And then Pam Bondi clarified her statement and said that she actually was referring to people who were going to commit violence or inciting more. So that would make more sense. I hope she sticks to that definition and not the broad definition of hate speech. It isn't that, because that one's actually dangerous and slippery slope. And then you have Marco Rubio, who's revoking visas of non-citizens here for apparently celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. The thing is, they would have to find examples of people actually condoning violence, and a lot of these celebrations are. So yeah, like if you're a non-citizen here on a visa, which is not a right, it is a privilege, and you are celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, he has every right to say you shouldn't be here. I mean, the bar's low. Like if you're here on a visa, the least you can do is not celebrate the death of political figures in the public sphere. And then there's Representative Clay Higgins, who is introducing a bill to try and go after, basically he said he wants to use the weight of Congress to go after people on social media who celebrated or belittled, is the word he used, the death of Charlie Kirk, which is a broad term.